شاء الله ما شاء الله أحسنتم. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد حتى يرضى سيدنا محمد. خبير خبير. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نويت الأربعين، نويت الاعتكاف، نويت الخلوة، نويت العزلة، نويت الرياضة، نويت السلوك لله تعالى العظيم في هذا المسجد. أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Holy Quran, obey Allah, obey Prophet, and obey those who are on authority. Alhamdulillah, Allah made us to meet another time. Due to the love and the respect of this group in Australia to Maulana Sheikh, may Allah give him long life. I'm not coming here to make myself a sheikh or a teacher. I am also like you, a student, and I will try my best to shed some light on issues that it might help us in life. The one who is sitting on a chair doesn't mean that he is or she is, they know better. No. Better than those who are sitting on the floor. No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not care for the chairs you are sitting on. Allah care for the purity of the heart. People might ask a question, what we are benefiting from such meetings? What are you hearing there? Are you hearing? All of you? Insan in Arabic means a human being, always thinking what is good for me. And whatever he thinks what is good for me, immediately it goes, when he is young, like the age of 16, 17, immediately his mind goes, his or her, how to achieve knowledge in a university in order that to establish a life and a family. Correct?
Yes.
Which is good and it is true. But also, we have to think that this life is not eternal. It's ending. People, they are happy with their birthdays, yes? But they don't know that they lost 1 year of their age. They bring a cake and celebrate and happy, which is good, but they don't know that they lost 1 year. So they must be crying then. They lost 1 year. But they are happy. They are happy they lost 1 year. Why? Because Allah put in their hearts, without they know, they express happiness because Allah, the time for them to reach their destiny, means their death, is approaching. Allah is happy to receive them back. Allah wants His servants, men and women, to come back to their Creator. That's why you don't ever see someone on his birthday is not except laughing and happy. That's why Sayyidina Isa, what he said, Jesus in the Holy Quran, وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيَّ يَوْمَ وُلِدْتُ وَيَوْمَ أَمُوتُ وَيَوْمَ أُبْعَثُ حَيًّا. Peace be on me the day I was born, the day I will die, and the day when I will be resurrected. So there are 3 days in your life. In everyone's life, there are 3 days. The day of birth, the day of death, the day of resurrection. So your schedule is 3 days. Okay, the day I was born, I am working for it. The day I am dead, am I working for it? Am I working for that day, preparing myself? If that second day happened and I am dead, am I thinking about the day of judgment, what I'm going to answer my Lord when He asks me? So, what we benefit from such meetings is to refresh our memories, to remind ourselves that our life is short. It's 3 days. To go back to our origin. Our origin is to be in the presence of the divine. People running, and at the end they are going to reach the divine presence. At that time, all your days doesn't count. What counts is one al-mahbub yara mahbubu. The lover meets his love. Is the day when we meet our Lord. Is the happiest day in our life. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Lord, He said, showing us His mercy, He said, وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. My mercy has encompassed everything. And Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, Sayyidi Sheikh Abdullah al-Faiz al-Dastani said that one time Iblis, Satan, came to Sayyidina Muhyiddin ibn Arabi, who visited that maqam, that wali in Damascus, big wali. Today they study his writing, his books, and no one can understand anything from his book. Very high spiritual knowledge. Satan came to him, he said, Ya Muhyiddin, Allah said in Holy Quran, my mercy has encompassed everything. I am not from everything. It's not. Everyone is a part of that everything. If I am from everything, which I am, then I am under His mercy. Is true or not? Can you confirm it to me or not? No answer. He was not able to answer. Because if he say yes, Allah might say to him, how you dare to say yes to someone I cursed? If he says no, might be Allah will say, how you said no? Who gave you that judgment? Means human beings, whatever they do, don't judge them. They are not Satan. They are being honored. God said in Holy Quran, وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. We have honored the human beings. So don't try to judge people. When you don't judge people, Allah will not judge you. If Dr. Abdul Wahid, if police knocked at your door and say the judge wants you at court, there is a a complaint, you have to appear in front of the court. So what happened to you? Before you appear in front well, what I did? You'll be shaking. So, because might be you backbited someone. So don't judge people, then Allah will not judge you. You'll be saved. Our mistake is that we judge each other. You asked me a question before we came about what we benefit, what people can do to benefit for their life, to get something. Don't judge in your life anyone. أحسن لمن أساء إليك. You know Hazim? You know what does that mean? Translate.
Return those who harm you. Return goodness to those who harm you.
Yani, those who harmed you, show them goodness. What will happen? They will come to you. Islam came to show the softness and subtleness of everything. Islam came with the taste of tasawwuf, of the state of perfection, in order to make sure that people can taste the sweetness of everything. So why people come and sit together and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying what? La ilaha illallah. Do you say La ilaha illallah? They say La ilaha illallah? Ask them. Do you say La ilaha illallah?
Yes.
Just he was reciting in his song La ilaha illallah. What Prophet said? Man qala la ilaha illallah dakhala al-jannah. Whoever say La ilaha illallah enter paradise. So Islam coming to you say, oh, you want paradise? This is the key for paradise. Say La ilaha illallah. Finish. Say La ilaha illallah, for sure you enter paradise. Allah said in Holy Quran, أفضل الذكر فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله. The best of ذكر, the best of what ما قاله النبيون قبلي, whatever prophets before Sayyidina Muhammad, he is saying, whatever before me came prophets, the best thing they said, as I am saying, La ilaha illallah. Keep your tongue always saying, La ilaha illallah. You have a problem? Say La ilaha illallah. You face difficulty? Say La ilaha illallah. Allah will make it easy for you. La ilaha illallah. You know on the car when it's raining, these wipers, what they do? They clear you the way. La ilaha illallah is like wipers in your life. Clear for you that tunnel that you are crossing in order to reach the other side, the side of safety. We are so immersed, dipped in dunya, in this world. So we are not anymore feeling the ecstasy of what they used to feel before us. They used to feel when they say La ilaha illallah, they see the benefit of saying La ilaha illallah. Do you know, doctor, that one person, when he say La ilaha illallah, Allah create an angel that say La ilaha illallah after you immediately. You say La ilaha illallah, an angel is created saying La ilaha illallah. When that angel say La ilaha illallah, Allah create an angel from that angel who said La ilaha illallah. And that angel, second one who said La ilaha illallah, Allah create an angel that say La ilaha illallah. And it multiply like an atomic chain reaction. It is not only one angel say La ilaha illallah, but he is keeping saying. So from every moment he say, from every time he say La ilaha illallah, as soon as you say yourself as a human La ilaha illallah, Allah create an angel that say La ilaha illallah till day of judgment non-stop. And it will be given to you. As that angel is saying La ilaha illallah, another angel is created from that La ilaha illallah, that he begin to say La ilaha illallah till day of judgment. And from every La ilaha illallah, Allah is creating more angels. This is azamatullah. That is an understanding when people say Allahu Akbar. You don't hear people say Allahu Akbar in a conference, or they speak nicely and say takbir, they say Allahu Akbar. They don't know what is the meaning of Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, there is no definition, or you cannot express the greatness of Allah. If you limit it, you are doing something wrong. So from every time you say La ilaha illallah, Allah is creating angels non-stop. Allah says kun fayakun. Be it will be. These are created until day of judgment, multiplying. I give you an example to understand. One of the great saints in the golden chain of the Naqshbandi order, Sayyidina Abdul Khaliq al-Ghujdawani. He is from, or not today, is Uzbekistan, but the city that is in Uzbekistan is called Maru. Maru is like 70 kilometers or 100 kilometers away from Bukhara, from where came Muhammad Ismail al-Bukhari, who compiled the ahadith of Prophet, and from Shah Bahaddin Naqshband, of the Naqshbandi order. One day, he was doing zikrullah, like we do. Our zikr is imitational zikr. So, their zikr is real zikr. Where he was doing zikr usually? Where? Sheikh Zain. This dunya is good to work, but also you have to work for dunya, you have to work for akhirah. So where he was doing zikr, he has a well that he digged with his hand. Till today it's existing in that area in Maru. There is a big, huge school that he built for a student that comes from everywhere in that region, Central Asia. They used to come from China, from Afghanistan, from Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan. All of them come to Uzbekistan, where is Bukhara and Samarkand. So he has a big school for students. Not like our schools today. You go and see the greatness, the architecture of this Central Asia's mosques. He can understand that. Very nice. More than Egypt. More than Turkey even. Turkey is very nice, but these are more like Iran. They have very nice architecture. He digged a well, like 40 meters. There was no drilling. And subhanallah, how water came. It's on a hill. And when he does his daily zikr, he's a sheikh of tariqah. He can do zikr anywhere in home, or even anywhere it's accepted from him, because it's not where he makes it. Because he is making it, it's accepted. It's not like us. We have to make it wherever the sheikh I stay to do. You do it there, it's accepted. You cannot do it anywhere. Today what we are doing, we take our beats like that, sit by the TV, watching and saying, La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah. We have to finish our daily awrad recitation, zikr, watching in the news that it's not a movie, that's in the news, and la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, la ilaha. This is where we do our zikr these days. The technology improving. So where he does his zikr, he goes into the well, under the water, say La ilaha illallah or say Allah, 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 Allah. Then when his breaths finish, he has to go up to take more breaths. He go up, take breath, goes down until he finish his zikr daily. Because Shaitan, Satan and Jinn are afraid from water. They cannot touch water. If they touch water, their life is finished. Like we cannot touch fire. We were saying this morning, we cannot touch fire because it burns us. water burns them because they are from fire. As Allah mentioned in Holy Quran, Iblis, Satan said, خلقته من نار خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. You created him from mud, you created me from fire. Means you created Adam from mud, clay, and you created me from fire. So water, when it comes, they are gone. That's why be careful when you are washing dishes or doing laundry or mopping the house at night. There are too many. They are everywhere, so you have to say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم before you touch water at night. So he goes, do his dhikr, comes up. Even until his age was 90 years. Never stopped from doing dhikr underwater. Such kind of shuyukh we have. Today, what is our sheikh? Not our sheikh, but we call people, they call themselves sheikh. What is sheikh? We are sheikh. We are the worst of the worst. If we are accepted at the feet and under the feet of the shuyukh, we are happy. We don't claim anything. We are nothing. What we are, Sheikh. So Sayyidina Abdul Khaliq al-Ghujdwani, with his Jalal al-Qadr, with his honor and greatness that Allah gave and blessed him, he was one day after Fajr resting, and a voice coming, Ya Abdul Khaliq. Is not like I am saying it now, but in a way that it is so majestic. Ya Abdul Khaliq. Shaking completely. By order, you go to that rock in the middle of the city. And go there and wait for the order that is coming from heaven. He's hearing a voice of an angel. Because awliyaullah, when you say La ilaha illallah, Allah create an angel, as we said. That angel has sound. He's saying La ilaha illallah. If your heart is open, you will hear that sound. Is a heavenly sound that you will be not astonished, you melt from its sweetness. You melt from the sweetness of the sound of that angel when you say La ilaha illallah, and that angel say La ilaha illallah, and then another angel say La ilaha illallah, because Allah create another angel, and he says, and you melt double, and you keep melting. When you keep melting, like ice, when it melts, what happens? It disappears. It stays there. It disappears as water. If you bring back that water, put it in a cup, put it in the fridge, what will happen? They come back with a form. But when it melts, the form goes. Means as much as you melt your ego down, then you have no form. You become a subtle angel. You become an angelic. You will have an angelic power, an angelic source from heaven that will, yourself will become like that. No more body. It's gone. Like the story of Al-Hallaj, which he made mistake for himself, because people will not understand what he's saying. What he used to say, Ana al-Haq. And Grand Sheikh said, one time he was saying Ana al-Haq, and when he on the member of Jum'ah, and they brought him down, and we were saying, you said kufr. It's Sharia-wise or Islamic-wise, kufr. He said, I didn't say. They said, yeah, you said. He said, no, I didn't say. They said, you said, and if next time you say it, we'll cut you into half by sword. He said, okay. Next time, I'm going to the member. If I say it, cut me. Kill me. Next week, he went to the member. He was a big scholar. And said, Ana al-Haq. He was in a trance, in a state. He said, Ana al-Haq. They took the sword and cut him. The sword passed from one side, went to the other side, because there was nothing. It's like light, no form. He melted his eyes. The eyes of the ego was gone. Become blind, submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But when there is ego, you will have a form. The eyes shows your reality. So Sayyidina Abdul Khaliq Rushdwani, these awliya, these saints, they can hear, not like us. He heard that voice because he became a subtle human being. He went to the designated area and found that big rock by the tree, by a big tree. And Grand Sheikh continues saying, he was being ordered to hit with his stick on the stone. As soon as he hit, water is gushing from the rock and the tree, from under the rock. Like a water that has, you cannot control it, it is white. You know, when it is foamy, means it is very strong coming from down. With his hit, with that hit with this stick, that water is coming. What? He was surprised. And the voice came, Ya Abdul Khaliq, you are going to be responsible in the day of promises, in the day of resurrection, judgment day, in front of your Lord. If you will not be able to perform what we are going to ask you. What they want to ask him? Huh? You forgot? The order came to him. How many drops of water in this cup? Huh? You are an engineer. You doctor. Anyone knows how many drops of water inside this cup? No one knows. I don't know it. They said, the voice saying, from that water that is gushing from that rock, you are ordered on every drop, I'm creating an angel. Allah is creating an angel that is going to make tasbih till day of judgment. You dress that tasbih of these angels, you divide them into the Naqshbandi murids that is coming from Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and Sayyidina Ali all the way to the time of Sayyidina al-Mahdi alayhi salam. Whatever murids are considered murids in the Naqshbandi Sufi order, even by name, even they came one time. Look, Allah's mercy. One time they came in their life, they were sitting in the zikr. Because there is a hadith mentioned that even someone in the zikr who is not part of them only come to ask a favor from him. Sit 5 minutes, Allah make him from the same jama'ah. Allah's mercy. You have to divide that tasabih, that prayers that angels are doing. From every drop, I'm creating an angel that he is going to make tasbih. And from his tasbih, another angel will be created. And from that one, another angel is created. And I'm creating from every drop an angel like that. And they multiply. You have to divide what they are making tasbih into the student of the Naqshbandi order. From beginning to end. Not only that. Wait. He's happy. Not only that, you are under heavy responsibility that Allah is ordering you. That voice is coming, inspiration. I'm ordering you to give every angel a name. And the name you give cannot be repeated twice. Every angel, from every drop till day of judgment, that water is still running, you could see it there. You have to give a name, and not two angels can have same name. Means you have to give a new name, a different name for every angel that is being created from these drops of water. Or you will be responsible in the day of judgment. Allahu Akbar. Look, Allah's greatness. He gave power to one of his servants like that. What you think about the power of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? What you think about the power of Khulafa al-Rashidun, or 4 Khalifa of Prophet? What you think about the power of Sahaba, his companion? If a wali has this power, every wali in the Naqshbandi order is a sultan. He's considered a sultan al-awliya. And think how much power awliya they have until reaching our Sheikh Muhammad Nazim Adil al-Haqqani. What power he has, and people cannot see. You want to ask me what he has power? I'm not going to tell you. Find it by yourself. Find it by yourself. If Sayyidina Abdul Khaliq al-Ghujdawani 1000 years ago has that power, every wali that comes after, he has the power of the previous and more on what Allah gave him power. Until now, we reach Maulana Sheikh Nazim. What kind of power he has? So that is a wali. Look, Allah. This is Allah's greatness. وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. My mercy has encompassed everything. We are under His mercy. That's why, say La ilaha illallah. Don't be worried. Don't be afraid. Say La ilaha illallah in the morning. Say La ilaha illallah in the evening. Say La ilaha illallah in every moment. Difficulties will go. Then we don't need His machine. La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. But for amusement, we use his machine. you are doing him a favor, because he will be rewarded. If he didn't try to fix you, he will not get that reward. So he must not say, "Oh, I am watching after you and I'm trying to." No, you have to thank us that we are going to your machine. Huh? And use the same. Don't think ever that you are doing a favor for a wali. He is doing for you a favor, accepting your gift. Whatever is your gift. Much you can give gift to a book. If he accepts, he is making favor for you. He is making favor for you. Awliya are not in need for anyone. They are in need only for Prophet Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi afdalus salatu was salam. Stand up. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا ونبينا محمد عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام. We are, that's what it is important. But because Allah support them, to awliyaullah, prophets support them, they don't need any support. But they come to you because they see something wrong. You do them favor, your problem is fixed. They come to you, you do for them a favor, your problem is fixed. Allah said in Holy Quran, Hazim, do you understand? Allah said, خُذْ مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ صَدَقَةً. What's khuz? Take from their wealth whatever you want. تُطَهِّرُهُمْ وَتُزَكِّيهِمْ بِهَا. You purify them and you clean them and you purify them with that. Because Allah knows that we are people who are, I cannot say it, I don't like to say it. Stingy. We are people, we are stingy. Allah ordered Prophet, don't wait for them to come to you to help. You take from them by order. Order them to give. Because you are not taking it for you. You are cleaning them with it. Because they know where they put it. You be for you forever. Written for you. من بنى لله مسجدا بنى الله له في الجنة قصرا. Whoever built for Allah a mosque, Allah will build for him a castle in paradise. What you then the benefit of the money of the dunya? You go buy. People likes to buy a big house, isn't it? Nice house. That's okay. But also buy for you a nice house in Akhirah. You have money, buy a house. You don't have money, many people they don't have. Buy a brick in a masjid. Prophet ﷺ said, if you put one brick in a masjid, it will be sadaqah jariyah till day of judgment. It will be a flowing donation till the day of judgment. Means, now some people understand what it means. It means that where is the real masjid? Where is the real masjid, Sheikh? The best masjid that you can imagine in your mind, other than Mecca and Medina and Qudus. There is one masjid that Allah said, neither my heavens nor my earth contained me, but the heart of the believer contained me. ما وسعتني سمائي ولا أرضي ولكن وسعني قلب عبدي المؤمن. The best masjid is the heart of the mu'min. Prophet ﷺ said, قلب المؤمن بيت الرب. The heart of the believer is the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Build it. Build that. When you build that, you think you will have any difficulty? You will see all difficulties in front of you are not any more difficulties. Our eyes, these eyes, not the spiritual eyes, these eyes, and this brain create pictures to you, which are false sometimes. You didn't study in psychology, doctor? They create for you a picture that there is a problem there. If they did not create for you a picture that there is a problem, you don't see the problem. You will see it as if it's not a problem. So when you be able for your spiritual eyes to overtake the physical eyes, and the spiritual inspiration to the mind from the physical thinking of the mind, then there is no problem. You asked today the question. So how to get that is by La ilaha illallah. Keep saying La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. You will attain. See these two girls, whenever the name of Muhammad comes, they stand up. Huh? See? They are teaching us. This Sajida and Nazir. You see in the mosque in America, when I mention, they go with me different mosques. When I mention Prophet's name, now I said Prophet's name. If I say the other name, they say Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allahumma salli ala nabi. They stand up. The mosque. First time, second time, then they realize the people there. They like 500 people standing up. So when the spiritual eyes take over your eyes, Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshbandi will explain this next time. Yeah, and tomorrow, inshallah. That he has two eyes, and he has another two eyes. You can see them. And I will explain this. When you let your spiritual eyes take over, you don't see the obstacle. You see it is not an obstacle. There is nothing. And you can, at that moment, you are not in a defensive situation. You become in an offensive situation against that obstacle. Because why we, when we face an obstacle, what happens? We creating fear in ourselves. It's not. That fear is created because the mind is not able to overcome that obstacle. So the mind become in a defensive situation. When that become a defensive situation, you are trying like someone who is dying and try to survive, try his best to survive, but he cannot because it's a defensive situation. But when you don't let that defensive situation exist, and you are saying to yourself, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be with me. I am calling on Him. You become like offensive to that obstacle in front of you. That obstacle will be running away because he will see this hajma, this attack coming from your side. Instead of seeing you mutakahkir, withdrawing back as a defensive line, means the enemy is pushing that defense, first defense, second defense line, third defense. You don't know, in the army they have like that. So of course that enemy is pushing, and one after the other that defense line is falling down. Then they take you over, then you will have a problem in yourself. You created the problem. So no, fight it. You be the attacker, then there will be nothing. All your problems, everyone, his problem will be easily solved. So how to do that? You have to go to a healer. That's where also is important. Shuyukh whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala authorized them by Prophet giving them that authority of healing people, are the ones that can change your situation, being defensive, defending yourself, into a situation you are offending the other one, attacking the other one. It needs a healer. Because you come and say, I have this, I have this, I have this. He say, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. You take that power and you go with it. Then your problem is solved. Unfortunately, I have to say the truth. There are no such people available in order to heal such kind of healing. It is an experience that you learn through your company of a wali in order to achieve that level, and he will authorize you on that level. Subhanallah, I am not going to say, but I will share it with you. When I was 25 years of age, Grand Sheikh, may Allah bless his soul, there were many people sitting. I was young compared to these people. He said, Hisham, I am giving you an authority on healing people. You read this, you read this, you read this, you read this, you read this. And anyone comes, when you read this, these people will be healed. There is that power there. So healing doesn't come easily. They have to, it is after, they have to grant it to you. It's a grant. It's a secret they pass to you. When they pass it to you, you are able to use it. Like you have your machine. You have it there, but it doesn't work if you don't put the code. You need to put a code there, you put the balance things and so on. If you don't know the code, you cannot do it. So also healers, they have codes. When they use their codes on their patients, this gentleman, see him? What's his name? We're giving a quick question. He feels pain in his back. One of these friends, our friends, doctor, radiologist, they did MRI for him. They did MRI. And that man called me immediately. He said, oh, Sheikh Hisham. I said, what? He said, Ishaq is dying. I said, what is dying? What is his dying? He said, he needs an operation now in his back. Or any moment It's finished. He went to another doctor, also our friend. He's orthopedic, to show him the MRI. He told, is that what happened? He looked at him, he said, he looked the MRI, he looked at him, he looked at the MRI, he looked at him. He said, how you are walking? You cannot walk. You need an operation. But he said, I'm walking. Pain is, goes and comes. But since the radiologist told me that, come, I will do it for you, I went. He said, no, no, no. That need operation. But he called me. He said, this one needs an operation. I said, no need. Leave him alone. He said, I will examine him in the clinic. So he asked him to do some exercises to see how, is there any pain or... He didn't find any pain or anything. He make him to walk on his toes, and what he did also? Back and forth and so on. He said, Subhanallah, I cannot touch you. Finish. Go. I cannot touch you. Maulana Sheikh has... you are... Although according to the MRI you are sick, but we cannot do anything. You go. And don't travel. He said to him, he came to visit me to tell me, she was sitting, he ate with us lunch. He said, he cannot travel, don't let him to go. I said, he's going with me. He said, where? I said, I'm going to Australia all the way, Malaysia. He said, no way. I go. MashaAllah, he's walking. Means when Maulana Sheikh Nazim give authority and the Grand Sheikh give authority to anyone, if he says to Zain, you have permission, finish, that barakah goes into the hand, reads on people, cure, if the permission comes. It's not needed. It needs experience, but when the Sheikh's barakah is given, that barakah will cure. That comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cure all of us.
Ameen.
Take all our difficulties and turn us from weak servants that always we are weak, you have to confess that, helpless servants, into His mercy that make us with His greatness to be forgiven. Or else ourselves we cannot say except Ya Rabbi, forgive us. And Ya Sayyidi, Ya Rasulullah, we are coming to you to seek your intercession. And oh my Shaykh, we are asking from here. You are in Cyprus, we are here. You are hearing us. For sure He is hearing us. We are asking your support. We are asking your mercy on us. We are asking that to present us in the presence of Prophet clean, and Prophet present us in the presence of Allah clean. ومن الله التوفيق بحرمة الفاتحة.